Welcome to Spirits of the Round Table, where the mystical meets the modern. I'm Kaylin.
I'm Miranda.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Jonathan.
Let's get into it. Ooh. I love it.
Welcome back.
We're back.
It's us.
Y'all
Your
probably thought we
favorite
fell off
podcast.
the face of the earth. but
Yeah,
we
you
did a little bit.
We did
We
kind of.
kinda did.
When was our
We're
last
back now.
episode?
September.
September,
May
yeah.
of 1979.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
Let's see. You went to Scotland in October,
Yeah.
so
So that was when we...
We bought a house in October.
yeah,
we
we've
did.
had a lot of changes
Well,
since
Oh, yeah.
we've
It was
been
September,
here.
wasn't it?
they've
Yeah,
been
but we moved in
thriving.
in
I've been
October.
surviving.
It happens. We've all been surviving a little.
It's been wild. It's been a wild 3
It really
months.
has.
Lots
Yeah,
has
so I
happened.
think
Something
we've
like
just
that.
been so busy that we haven't really been able
I know you've missed
to
us.
get together. And I mean, we've been getting together, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been
What are
having
you?
a great
Yeah,
time.
we've been having a. Yeah,
Where have y'all
like,
been?
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing's
you
been
should've
wrong
there.
with us. We've still been together. It's just
We haven't really
we've not.
like.
It's
said,
been a
okay,
busy
we're
time
gonna
of our
record a
lives, okay?
podcast. Yeah. We've been moving. I've been recovering from things, and Miranda's been recovering from things, and
Yeah.
you know,
Professional podcasters call that the end of a season, and this is the beginning of a new season.
Yeah.
Oh.
you know what?
Season
technically,
2.
This is season
Welcome
2.
to season
Welcome
2.
to
Welcome to
season
season
two.
This is
2.
perfect because we're
Technically,
Yeah.
recording
Yeah.
on the camera today. Hopefully,
Yeah.
if you're hearing this and you don't see video, it's because I screwed everything up in the
Hopefully you can
editing.
see our
so
little faces.
Well, I mean, yeah. it's all
hopefully
trial.
you're seeing this today on a camera.
Yeah, we are not at the round table today. The round table's over
We're
there.
at the-
but we do
Yeah.
have a round
We have
table.
a
We're
round
at the
table
U-shaped
right
couch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We got our pals.
Oh, yeah, there
and
is a
we
round
got-
table.
I mean, I've already ate my pals.
I already ate my
but-
pals 2 times this
And
morning.
if y'all don't know what pals is, you're missing out. And I hate that for
Yeah,
you.
most
sorry.
of these people
It's
probably
so
won't know
good.
pals,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
It's
Hate
so
it for
good.
ya.
It's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
I had a ham biscuit.
If you are ever in East Tennessee,
Yes.
Go to pals. Yeah.
look us up.
10 out of
And look
10.
us up.
Yeah, come out to get a drink with us. Or whatever.
Yeah, hell yeah.
We'll go to
bitch.
Zool.
We'll go to Zool.
We'll
Yeah.
go to all these little places.
Have fun.
All
And
these
we'll take you
little
to Pals and get you some cheddar rounds.
Oh yeah, only in the morning time though, because that's when they're available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we can go to the hoagie shop.
Oh, yeah, that's
Ooh,
true.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
I did have
They do
them,
have them.
a couple weeks ago. They're not as good from the hoagie shop.
But
Really?
I think they're
no,
good.
I mean it's still
I didn't know they had them. At
I
the
love
hoagie
'em.
they
shop.
do. They're still good. Like
They're like, what are they called? Like
tater
cheese-
poppers.
Tater
Poppers.
Yeah, that's what it
Hate that
is.
name.
I got my tater popped
okay,
at the
I
hoagie
know,
shop.
I know this is very much a southern thing, or I don't know if it's just this area thing. To call things taters and maters and whatever, I hate it.
Really?
Hate it.
Oh,
Why?
I kind of like
It's
it.
cute.
No,
It gives us character.
You
it
wouldn't
does.
like my papa.
it-
He said it all.
I got
Yeah.
taters and maters
You
galore.
making mater soup for dinner?
That sounds
Is
good.
that the missing
Mater
part
soup.
of the Little Mermaid? I've got taters and maters galore.
Yeah. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is.
yeah, it is from the Mercanade. Mercanade.
That's so funny.
Oh,
So yeah, welcome to my living room.
Yeah.
This is where we
This is
hang out
our
all
living
the
room?
time.
This
Not
is
really.
Welcome
so-
to our living
Yeah,
room.
exactly.
We all live here together.
This is a painting that
KK made.
Kaylin made of her castle in Scotland.
It's called Done Loose.
It's inspired by the
Inspired.
castle in Ireland because I
Ireland, yeah, I
screwed
said
it up.
Scotland. I'm in Ireland.
I screwed up the scale, so it's not my castle, but it is.
it is a castle.
Inspired
It is your
by
castle
that
because you
castle.
created it.
It looks a lot like Done Loose.
The cliffs are there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty. I like it.
It's
is.
pretty.
Yeah.
I like it as well.
It's art is interpretation.
Exactly.
Art
right.
is what you make it. Art is where the heart is.
There you go.
Okay, so today we wanted to talk about a few conspiratorial and spooky things that are kind of hot right now because of Stranger Things coming out.
Yeah, we're rewatching
Yes.
it. Me and Joe are because it's been ages since we've seen
Ages.
Since every season has like 3 years in between.
it. I know, right?
That's why I stopped.
Yeah.
I lost interest.
I'm
Yeah.
caught up to the episodes that came out on Thanksgiving. All squirrels.
Oh, hi, babies.
they're
We love
chasing
them.
each other.
How ADHD is that? All squirrels.
Yeah.
Literally though, like it's literal squirrels.
Yeah.
So I'm caught up on like everything that has come out, but once everything is out, I want to go back and rewatch it again, just
Yeah.
to tie it all together.
Well, I
'Cause
think that's
feel
what we're
like
going to be
there's
able.
So much
We're
that
going to be
I
able to
forgot.
do
It
that
is
now
so
because we're
much.
watching it from the beginning. So
Yeah.
it's like,
And the episodes, they're so short. Like the seasons are
Yeah.
shorter. the episodes go pretty quick. So.
I could have restarted Stranger Things, but instead I chose to restart Supernatural. So
I've never seen
That
that.
is
I need
a
to watch it.
long
more.
show.
yeah, it's a
That's
lot
a
more.
lot more.
I was watching Landman and Tulsa King, and I'm just not finishing those. So I needed something else to watch.
Yeah, Supernatural.
So I thought, what better time to restart Supernatural than a week before it goes off Netflix?
Are you serious?
What?
Oh, I didn't know it was going off Netflix.
Yeah.
What's it going to be on now?
So December 17th is its last day on Netflix. It's going to Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Not sponsored.
Everything's
Well, we're
on-
going to have to all get
everything's on
Peacock.
Peacock.
I know the Peacock is the only thing that I don't think any of us have.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
have
that
it.
we share our passwords.
Yeah,
we
no.
don't share
We don't
passwords.
share
We all have our
passwords.
own separate accounts.
Yes, we do.
Fun fact: I've never watched Supernatural.
I'm not either. We need to watch
it's
it.
really good.
I've watched a few. I've not watched like a whole bunch of it.
I think it's so much fun,
Really?
and it's got just some really just funny parts, and just like it's heavy stuff, but at the same time it's light, and it's got good comedic
So
relief, and
basically,
it's
my
got
life.
Yeah.
all the hot guys, and it's got
Heavy stuff and
yeah.
comedic relief. You know.
And it's about supernatural spookies.
Yeah,
Spookies.
but that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So today we wanted to talk about some of the things that kind of inspired Stranger Things and some of the real life projects that happened with the government.
Yeah, they took inspiration from our area because we just did.
So if you don't know, we're
that's a
really
guess.
pretty close
We're gonna
to
try that.
yeah, we're close to Oak Ridge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was
We're gonna go
big
into all
nuclear facility, big.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's got a whole bunch on that.
Just like the
Yes.
Hawkins National Laboratory, we have our Oak Ridge National Laboratory.
Yes.
So you know.
Yeah, but first, before any
Yeah,
of that comes
yeah.
up, we have to talk about the basis,
The basis of it.
why this was even a thing. So, before I even talk about the Montauk Project, which Montauk was what I heard was the original name.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
sure.
Stranger
It
Things.
was,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but before Montauk, we have to talk about something called the Philadelphia experiment.
What?
Oh, I've not heard of this.
I've only heard of Philadelphia cream cheese or Philly cheese
Philadelphia
steaks.
cream cheese. So I have a whole bunch of dates and notes here. So let me get that up because this is a little bit of time travel. So
Love the time travel. Very topical right now.
yeah. Okay, so let's set the stage. We're in World War II.
We are.
Okay. So before we even reach Montauk, we have to go back to World War II, a time where governments were experimenting with new technologies and new techniques and secrecy.
Oh,
Secrecy.
secrecy.
Yay, the government, secrecy.
As they often do.
I'm so glad they've become so much more transparent.
Yeah.
Okay. During the 30s and 40s, all right? This is where we are. So the U.S. military was invested in radar, electromagnetism, and stealth technology. So scientists were racing to gain advantages in invisibility, communications, and weapon systems.
God, I would love to go invisible for a day.
Me
I
too.
would love it. That'd be so much
That would
fun.
be so
By
be fun.
choice, not because.
Yeah,
Not because the
yeah, 'cause-
government has
yeah.
made
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a test subject, but like,
But
you know.
like,
I
yeah.
just want to spy on people.
Right.
So I read a book once about Hitler in World War II. Sorry, that's hard
Boo.
for Southerners.
We can't say that down here.
Oh god, that's so hard. And
Boo Hitler.
yeah, boo Hitler.
I think we all thought it was probably war for
War
a long time.
World War II.
World War II.
and anyway, this whole book was about. Dwayne was the one that gave it to me.
Oh, look at that.
This whole book was about.
He's the reason I don't get flu shots.
It's all about Hitler and his ties to the occult and UFOs and
What?
entities and stuff. So this whole time period of war was surrounded by this sort of
Like
secret
supernatural,
technology, secret knowledge. Yeah. And like a lot of the World War II aircrafts resembled
Like
UFOs.
UFOs.
Really?
Interesting.
And
Okay.
they said that they got their inspiration from entities.
What?
Yeah.
Huh. It came
So-
to them in a dream.
Aw.
Interesting.
So obviously with this, some ethical boundaries were being ignored in the name of national security.
You don't say.
Yeah. So now
How about that?
let's get to the actual Philadelphia experiment. So we're in October 1943 in Philadelphia in the Naval Shipyard. And the U.S. Navy conducted experiments to make ships invisible to enemy radar. So they reduced the magnetic signatures to protect against mines as well. But during this, there was a specific ship called the USS Eldridge, and it was fitted with powerful electromagnetic generators.
Oh. Where do you even get this stuff at? Where do you get one of those
They make them.
They make them, yeah.
This
Okay,
is the kind of stuff that they do at Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this? That's kind of weird, isn't it?
National security.
Jacob's gonna have an existential
Yeah.
crisis the rest of the day.
So apparently when these electromagnetic generators were activated, the ship allegedly became invisible, not just to radar, but to the naked eye.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
it was surrounded by a greenish fog and briefly actually teleported. That's what they
What?
say.
Can we
To
just talk
Norfolk.
about this? Was in the 40s.
Yeah, that's so
The
weird.
40s.
Yeah. Where are they
this,
today?
Yeah,
The things that we do not know
yeah, I don't know.
happening.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if they were doing this in the 40s, like
Shit. What
What
are
are
they
they
doing
doing
now?
now?
Yeah.
like
For
it's
sure.
yeah.
And I mean the whole reason this was said to be tied to like alien technology is because how the hell are we even getting this technology?
Right.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
if somebody's not giving it to
We're
us.
not
that's what I was
smart-
saying. I
we're
was like,
not
where are they
smart
doing
enough.
this at?
Like
Yeah.
as a
How they
human
doing
race,
this?
we're just not. We're not
Yeah.
there. They're smart people, but we're not to that level
Right.
to be able to do that.
This feels very Atlantis and
Right.
that
yes.
technology that they
yes,
had.
yes,
and,
yes, yes, yes.
Atlantis.
So, a part of this, as a result of the teleportation, it was said that some of the sailors were actually fused into the ship's hull,
Ah,
What?
and
I hate
others
that.
surfaced
that.
I
like
hate
fused.
that.
So when they teleport, you remember in like Willy Wonka and how they moved the chocolate bar and it became little particles above and then came back and reformed. So with teleportation, they say it's kind of like the same thing, but with the ship, you know how when Hermione was doing the jumping,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
they got that what they call it a splint or a splice,
yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
splice.
It's kind of like that when they fuse back together.
It
Some
doesn't
of the
fuse correctly.
yeah, and some
So
of
they were
the sailors were
fused-
fused with the ship
the ship's whole.
hull, like
Hull.
the
Like
like
the-
the body of the
like the
ship.
ship.
The
Oh.
skeleton of the ship.
Hull,
Uh-huh.
not
Yes.
HOLE.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Okay, I was like, that's very intimate.
So also others suffered from severe psychological trauma, obviously, disorientation, and long-term mental illness.
Same.
And so a lot of it was like phasing in and out of reality. Okay.
That's wild.
That is crazy.
So the experiment was an uncontrolled success, but was immediately shut down and classified at the highest level. And the Navy officially denied anything paranormal ever happened.
Of course they did.
As they so often do.
Yeah. But that didn't end in 1943. So here's how the story takes a turn. So the Philadelphia experiment tore a hole in the space-time, okay? And some individuals were left unstable in time.
Oh my gosh.
So the government realized that they accidentally touched something bigger. Yeah.
Ooh.
And they didn't understand how to control it. And so the legend of the research didn't stop, but it went underground. So enter Camp Hero in Montauk, New York in the 1960s. So this was a real location, a real military base located at Montauk Point in New York.
Not trying to jump ahead, but like underground, in theory, would be like
The upside down.
Yeah, and
Like
I
they've
think
opened
it,
a portal. Like that's what I'm hearing from that. They've opened a hole underground, but like to me,
also hidden, underground. is
Right.
hidden.
Like it was just
yeah,
covered up and
like they don't talk about it.
like under the table.
yeah.
yeah,
But
So
also,
yeah.
So this part in this Camp Hero was initially built for coastal defense, but was later repurposed during the Cold War.
Cold War.
And it featured massive radar towers, underground bunkers, and restricted access areas. And during the 1960s, this base was operating under peak Cold War paranoia, heightened interest in psychological warfare, and early experimentation with consciousness and behavior. So it's a well-known thing that the military has psychic soldiers.
Yeah.
Right. So all of that came
didn't know
from this era. So the Montauk Project begins in the late 1960s. So it was created to revisit the technology from the Philadelphia experiment, correct earlier mistakes, and weaponize time, mind, and perception.
That's
My
terrifying.
It is.
So it focuses on three main areas.
That's so cool.
The first area is mind control and psychological programming. So this is where Project MK Ultra enters the picture. So we know that MK Ultra in the 60s in San Francisco and CIA and all that, they were just dishing out drugs and LSD to try and get like these people to see how they can control their brain, right?
Right.
It wasn't just in San Francisco either, though. There was a
Yeah.
It was
It was everywhere.
Yeah, I know, but
So
I mean,
maybe that's what we need to do. We just need to be part of a government trial.
and just,
That's how we can get our. That's how we can get our drugs.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
If
think
I
I
We
wanted
don't.
to-
We
We're
don't condone
We're going to
drugs.
put a pin
Control
on that.
drugs.
We're going to
Yeah.
put a pin on that.
We don't condone drugs,
No,
but
and I don't condone them from the government.
Yeah, that's
yes,
true. Yeah.
that was a joke. But
No.
it would be interesting
It would be a
to
story
know
to tell.
what they saw.
Yeah.
Or story to tell
Yeah.
if you get to tell it.
So, but along with that,
Well.
though, we got to think the CIA, they use drugs for hypnosis and trauma and sensory deprivation, right? So it's not all fun and happy drug trips, right? There's
Right.
trauma involved in this.
No.
And the subjects often did not consent, but many records were destroyed, so we don't know about it, you know?
Bitches.
So Montauk lore claims that MK Ultra didn't end, it evolved.
Ugh.
Trauma was used to fracture the psyche, and fracture minds were easier to control.
Yes.
And a part of that, which is where Miranda will go into later, children were allegedly targeted because their minds were more plastic.
Poor babies.
Yep.
So the second part of the Montauk Project was psychic amplification. So one of the most infamous elements is the Montauk chair. So according to witnesses, a psychically sensitive person would sit in the chair. Electromagnetic fields amplified their thoughts, and their thoughts could be projected, influence others, and manifest physically.
Oh my gosh.
So think of that as Elle's tank.
Yeah,
Right.
Where she goes into
Where she goes in and she's like sensory deprivation.
That used to the thought of that used to scare me so much.
Yeah.
I'm a little more open to it now than I think I used to be,
right.
but that's still
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It
Like the
freaks me
sensory
out.
deprivation.
Like it would just drain you.
Yeah.
It makes
So-
you wonder though, like those were popular a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
the
sensory-
sensory
yeah.
deprivation
Yeah.
tanks.
Oh, I mean, I kind of want to go
was
do
that
one.
like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
Where'd that come from?
where did that come from?
Yeah.
Like, it just came out of nowhere and then it just kind of went away too because it's not.
I wanted to do one because it felt like you were floating is what I've heard, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think it would freak me out.
It may freak me out. I don't know, but I would
Yeah.
try it. But if I didn't like it, then I would just say, "Let me out of here."
my thing was always like I was afraid of what I would see
See,
because of my history with like sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that would be
'cause I
scary.
felt like it would feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would be creepy. So this tied into the Cold War era and their interest in remote viewing, psychic espionage, and consciousness as a battlefield. So the third part of the Montauk experiment was time and dimensional experiments. So it is said to push further than Philadelphia ever did, including viewing the past and future timelines, sending consciousness through time, and opening portals to other dimensions. So one famous story describes a psychic accidentally manifesting a monstrous entity
Oh,
Hello, the
a
Demogorgon?
The
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon, yeah.
and the project being shut down after losing control.
Oh my word.
So a part of this whole Montauk project at the end, there's a lot of memory erasure. So participants had their memory wiped, triggers were installed to suppress recall, memories resurfaced decades later through dreams and flashbacks and hypnosis. And it overlaps with a recovered memory movement the growing awareness of psychological trauma and increased skepticism around false memories. And that kind of ties into some of the things you're going to talk about.
Right.
Tag, yeah.
So the Montauk story entered public consciousness when Preston Nichols, who was one of the engineers that was involved, and Peter Moon, who helped organize and publish the accounts. So they have a book called The Montauk Project, Experiments in Time, and it connects Philadelphia to Montauk, introduces the Montauk chair, and claimed time loops and mind control.
What's
So
that book called?
it's called The Montauk Project, Experiments in Time.
Did you get
I
that?
didn't get to
But
my reading list here.
I've heard there's also some kind of shady things about Preston Nichols and the way that he would help boys to deprogram themselves. I don't think that he is a 100% sort of trusted source. He's a little sus, in my opinion.
Oh, God. A lot of people are going to be freaking weird.
I know. But so here's the U.S. government's official response when it comes to things like this. They acknowledge MK Ultra. They acknowledge unethical Cold War experiments, but they deny time travel, psychic manifestation, interdimensional portals, and the Montauk Project as described. So, again, the cultural legacy, this moves into things like Stranger Things, child psychic narratives in pop culture.
Carrie.
Yeah.
Carrie.
They're all going to laugh at you. They're all going to laugh at you.
And obviously this pushes further the conspiracies of hidden government control and the things that they can actually do. So a part of the whole Montauk Project with the children comes down to they need to find the kids.
Yes, which is where the GATE program came in. So GATE and TAG is what I remember it being called. And I remember in elementary school, specifically like 4th grade-ish, I think, is when I remember being in the TAG program. And that was, we called it the Talented and Gifted. And then
Smarty Pants.
Yeah, and then the GATE program was Gifted and Talented Education. And so I really don't remember much about being in that. But what got me like looking into it again with the Stranger Things thing was a TikTok that I saw that showed what I sent you guys the other day, the cards, which I found out are called Zinner cards. I'm not sure if that's the right way to pronounce it, but they were cards that were created by Carl Zinner in the 30s to test people for ESP, so extrasensory perception. And it was like to test for telepathy, clairvoyance, precognition, whatever things. So I saw that TikTok of people using those cards for the GATE program. And I don't remember ever seeing those, but that's kind of what got me looking into it. So, and my notes are not as organized as yours, so we may have to like edit and splice here.
We're just gonna go for it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Do it.
We just here.
Do it live.
Do it,
Do it,
lady.
lady.
Do it, lady.
Do it, lady. Do it, lady.
So the GATE program officially emerged in the 60s, but many were funded by the Elementary and Secondary Education Act in 1972. So by between the 80s and the 2000s, most school districts had some version of GATE or TAG. Were you guys in it? Do you remember?
I
don't
shit.
honestly
I was
don't
in special
remember.
ed
I have
for math.
I don't.
No memory of
I would have to
anything.
ask Mom. I don't remember.
So essentially what they did was like they took kids like IQ scores and
Not Title One. There was some. I can't remember. What
I
it
don't
was
remember
called.
much from elementary
school either.
See, I really don't either. And
But
I
I don't-
remember a hearing test and a vision test
yeah. So
and basketball practice because I was miserable running.
I
but that's
remember
about
the
it.
traumas, like the stitches and the broken bones too, that happened at school. But that's
from what I've read, like those hearing and vision tests were a part of it because they were testing. I mean, obviously you're like actual hearing and vision.
Yeah.
But also they were looking for kids who could pick up on extra things too during those tests. So the kids were selected through IQ testing, math, reading, problem solving, or reasoning tests, teacher recommendations, and
If it involved math, I was out.
Same. I was
I
like the
dropped out of
worst at
second
math.
grade because of math. So for 2 weeks, literally, it's a fun story.
I feel like that's the story. Look at all those squirrels out there. They're having the time of their life.
Look at all those chickens.
So what allegedly we did was we would be pulled out of class once a week for specialized testings. And I did remember, which I told you guys about this the other day, I do have like a very vague memory of sitting in this little room in my elementary school library, probably because it was the only place that they had, doing coding, like decoding worksheets.
Right.
And they would give us
So weird.
yeah, they would give us like a piece of paper with just a bunch of numbers on it. And there was a key that we had to use to figure out like which numbers corresponded to which letters, and then we would have to decode that message. And I feel like this is just a thing that they give kids. I don't know.
It's giving Annie Oakley from Christmas Story where he gets the little decoder thing and goes into the bathroom.
I've
It's
never
like,
seen that. So
You've never seen the Christmas Story?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Oh, that's the one
The
with
Christmas
the kid.
movie.
You'll
with the,
shoot your eye
Yeah, I hate that movie.
I thought Annie Oakley was like,
Well, it was something that he won a prize,
gotcha.
and it was like the decoder was drink more Ovaltine is what it decoded to.
Yeah, so like I mean I feel like this was just a thing that they gave kids. I don't know. I also remember trying to rub two lifesavers, my goodness. To spearmint lifesavers together to start a fire. So
They had you try to do that?
yeah, because the mint, like I guess something about the chemical reaction can start a
Interesting.
spark.
I like
I kind of want
lightsabers.
to try it,
Yeah.
like in a safe,
Life
controlled
saver.
environment.
What are they?
Lifesavers. I know I keep wanting to say lightsabers.
That's more cool anyway.
So anyway, and just like logic puzzles and STEM things. So I feel like it was like maybe just a STEM class before STEM classes were a thing, you know.
Which
But
leads
they're
me to
still
another
looking
question:
for
are they
something.
still
Right.
do it? Yeah, like if
Yeah,
the
are they? Yeah,
STEM
are they still
classes-
looking for
Yeah.
for kids who have like ESP and
Yeah.
So some people believe that the CIA, NSA, other government things used the GATE program as recruiting for like the Montauk Project or whatever to search out these kids. Of course, online says there's zero evidence of this, and it was very hard to find anything about this.
tag
What?
or-
Yeah.
I think that this is one of the main things that are like hidden
Yeah.
and not like you don't talk about it, sort of thing.
Tag?
Was it because the government faced so much backlash because you're using children for it, or
Possibly.
I could see
Like-
that, or they're still
or
trying.
They're still trying
Yeah.
it, and they're just trying to keep it hidden,
Yeah.
and they're rebranding it as other things instead of talented and gifted or whatever gate. I can't remember what gate's acronym.
Gifted and talented.
Gifted and
education.
talented. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're trying to now it's STEM.
Yeah.
So the theory is that these programs were secretly used by the government to identify children for experiments involving intelligence, mind control, psychic ability, or future military intelligence use. So kind of like Montauk Project, MK Ultra.
Very
screaming.
much 11.
Yes. Yeah. Very 11. Very lab. Yeah. And a lot of the kids who were in these programs, obviously me included, like have no real memory of these things, which is said to be like memory erasure.
Maybe I was in the program and maybe I just don't remember it.
And
Maybe.
and I don't know how much of that is just kids don't remember
I
things
don't remember
as they
shit.
get
Yeah,
older.
Like we
you know?
talked about the other day in text, our brains were
I don't
not
remember what I did 2
fully
seconds ago.
developed. I mean,
Right.
even into middle school, there's like spots that are. I remember 9/11, of course, because it was a huge
Right.
traumatic
Right.
event.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
remember like silly stuff, but like
Yeah.
Like it was high school for the most part. I can remember, you know, what happened.
I can kind of remember high school.
Yeah. And when you pull kids out of class at that young of an age, like, one, you're telling them that they are special. You're telling them that they're...
It stopped recording.
Okay. Are we back?
We're back.
Okay.
We're back
So,
in business.
again, like, you pull kids that young out of class, you tell them that they are special, that they're gifted, that they're smarter than everyone else.
Yeah.
You make them feel...
Good.
Yeah, you make them feel good, you make them feel important, but you put a lot of pressure on them to be better than everyone else, to be the smartest all the time. And so that's sorry, the Asher's baseball coach just texted. Squirrel. So when you start putting pressure on kids from that young, like the performance anxiety and like the pressure that they start to put on themselves can, I'm sure, do damage later on. Like, I know a lot of people who have been in those programs feel like burnout later on. And I think everybody just feels that right now in general, though. But so maybe that's where the memory lapses come from. Just you have so much pressure on you.
Maybe it's a trauma response.
A trauma response, and you're blocking out a lot of things, which I know the reason I don't remember a lot of things is more trauma related. And so I know people have tried to go back and like recover memories. Yeah. And I did kind of talk to my therapist about that. I don't want to recover memories. I'm fine with not knowing. If I was government tested, whatever. Yeah. You know,
what do you do?
Yeah.
At this point.
What do you do?
At this point.
Yeah. But I did learn about something through this that I'd never heard of before, which is indigo children.
Indigo.
Yeah. Y'all heard of that?
I've never heard of it.
I never heard of indigo children. So it's like...
It's like a term for that.
Yeah, it's a term for kids who have the psi abilities.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah.
That's
why I just thought that was such a pretty...
A lot of the festivals that I go to.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of the parents refer to their children as indigo children.
Indigo children. I love that. Asher's been saying lately that he's been having visions.
Oh, that's fun.
Our little indigo child.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's just like things
imagining.
Yeah, he's just like imagining things and whatever. But what if he's not? You know,
could be.
I say
he is cut from your loins. So.
Yeah, and so I'm like, I'm not discouraging that at all. And we're talking through those, and I'm like, okay, so what did you see? What happened? What actually happened? You know, and with the way my child loves his STEM class, he'd government stay away from my kid.
Yeah.
So there was another program that people get the GATE program confused with a lot, and they say this is where the conspiracy comes from, is the gateway process, which again was something that I'd never heard of. I didn't look too much into it, but I would like to kind of dive more into it. So that was
going around on TikTok a lot.
So that was a CIA program in the 70s and 80s studying the Monroe Institute's Gateway Experience, where they explored altered states of consciousness, hemispheric brain synchronization, deep meditation, and out-of-body experiences. There are real CIA records linked to this.
And you can find them.
Yes.
Oh. You can do
them.
You can do them.
Yes, where they were analyzing adults who were allegedly consenting. And so they thought, well, you know, if we're testing these adults, why are we not screening children sooner? You know? And the names kind of sound similar, you know?
It does.
You know?
It's wild because I feel like kids are so underdeveloped, and as we get older, we like block out a lot of like our supernatural senses and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're taught that like that's not real.
That's not real.
Because
so
they
like
want to
you
suppress
lose.
that.
Yeah, you kind of you're taught to gaslight
Yes.
yourself.
Yes.
Literally. So I think that's why they target kids, because they know
Yeah, because
we teach you to gaslight yourself as an adult, but while you're younger, you're still impressionable and you still have that
the
ability.
plasticity of your
Yeah.
of your nerves and your
Yes.
neurons and your myelin sheath and all that is
Yes.
still
It's
super
still-
wiggly.
What's a Moleon sheaf?
That's a biology term. We'll go over that later.
We'll
The
teach
gray
you
coating
biology
on your
later.
nerves, yeah.
Yes.
A biology
And,
lesson.
So an interesting thing that kind of came up was like how much of these extrasensory things, how much of these like sensitivities and feelings were gaslit out of these kids and suppressed in these kids, and then they were told you're autistic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
medicate you to
Yep.
get rid of this.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is that where the brain erasure comes from? Is
Maybe.
the medications?
Maybe.
Could be.
That's crazy.
Like, who knows?
Wow.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why more adults now are also like, are we having an awakening with stuff? Because I mean, like I look at my, certain family members that have recently been diagnosed with like ADHD as an adult and are being medicated for it now. And it's like, what if like
There's an
we're
awakening and
waking up
And they're putting it
And
us
they're
back to
like-
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
That's why
literally.
there was that trend of TikTok like a couple years ago where everyone was like, I think I have ADHD now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like you self-diagnose yourself.
And
Yeah.
that was huge when TikTok came out, and how much of that is being done to us by shortening our attention spans and
Yes.
Yeah.
to make us think,
Yeah.
oh yeah, there is something wrong with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's wild. It's wild.
so I did try to.
And I mean, the government is involved with TikTok now too. So I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
why not? Oh my God, it's
Are they
wild. I mean, when it got shut down, who
Oh, yeah, that's
got
true.
it turned back on?
So crazy.
I posted in a group that I'm in to try to get, and it was a Facebook group, so this may have something to do with it, to try to get stories from other people, because this online group that I'm in, I'm sure there's a lot of people who were in these programs, so I tried to post and ask for like experiences, personal stories, whatever, and the post did get denied.
It got
What?
denied.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But because I know with
Did
a
it
lot
say
of those
why?
groups too, the moderators
Violation.
don't even deny it.
Right.
It's like Facebook denies it.
Right.
Ah.
I'm not sure if it made it to the moderators.
Even the
or not.
moderators.
I will say that I've heard that phrase is one of the most censored phrases in like
Which
the
one?
universe. Like tag.
Tag.
Didn't give to
Yeah.
our gate. Yeah.
Because they don't want it to be talked about.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully this
And
will come out okay. We won't get
hopefully,
Shit.
yeah.
What if
And-
it comes out and it's just a bunch of beeps?
Or what if like tomorrow morning we all wake up and at our door is
Okay.
like
What?
Yeah.
Have what?
just black SUVs at our door,
Oh,
like
Jesus.
you need to come with us.
They don't know our address.
Yeah.
They-
yeah,
They
do.
do.
I know.
They do.
We are sitting surrounded by
They know your
phones.
blood type. They know your everything.
Yeah. But
Do I
yeah,
know
it
that
was
I'm
very, like, like I said, it was really hard to find anything about the gate and tag programs that did not say, like, outright say, there is no confirmed.
Yeah.
Everything said this is a theory. There is no confirmed
Yeah.
Links
And
to
we'll add that
MK
too.
Ultra and
Yeah.
We'll add that to this.
yeah.
This
is not
This is
confirmed.
not confirmed.
This is
is
a
all
theory.
theory.
This is
is
why we started the
allegedly.
episode with conspiracy.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
this is a conspiracy.
But it is fun to talk about. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
why we go on these deep dives.
It's called interesting. Ever heard
It
of it?
makes us be, a little crazy.
Yeah.
I love being crazy.
I know you said you found something connecting the program with Walter State here. Mm-hmm. I didn't find that and where it originated. Like,
In
the-
Tennessee.
yeah.
Only in Tennessee. Like,
Okay.
I think in Tennessee, it originated. There was a form of it in Memphis, like a different form back in the 60s. But the actual Talent and Gifted program in Tennessee was started by Walter State in the 80s,
Which is our local college.
which is our local college.
in
Yes.
this town.
In this town.
It's just interesting with the proximity, which you'll go into, of this town to Oak Ridge and to Walter State. and to the Talented and Gifted program, and to everything that
all
they
of
do
East
at ORL.
Tennessee and
Just the
like,
Appalachian Mountains
just
in
the
general.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Like as we're watching it through again, we're still in season
We're seeing
1.
so much like similarities
It's
to like the
holy
names
cow,
of things.
The names, like
They like literally took
Jonesboro is mentioned, like
Etowah, Roan,
So
Hawkins.
Are you?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's pretty
no.
much it for me.
So
Yeah,
Okay.
we
you
can
go
go
full
into that.
Okay,
what you
okay.
got.
Yeah, so I'm going into the whole, combining the lore behind East Tennessee. The first thing that I found when I was researching it, because it's been talked about, and I'm sure people have talked about it before. And there's other areas, there's other Roan, counties.
Yeah.
I think there's one other Roan county, and it's in Indiana, if I'm not mistaken, or West Virginia. But like, there's other places that it could potentially be tied to. But like,
Yeah.
But
there's just
a few coincidences here and there is one thing. But like,
but this
when
is
all
like,
of them
Oh, yeah.
you
tie
sit
into-
down and you like the first thing I looked up was the brothers who created it, and
Yeah.
like
The Duffer Brothers who
yeah,
created Stranger
who-
Things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they came to East Tennessee every year during their childhood
Right.
to Maryville. Maryville is literally called the foothills of the Smoky Mountains.
Yeah.
and Maryville
Like,
is not far from.
It's not
Oak Ridge.
far
Right.
from Oak Ridge. It's literally about 20-30 minutes depending on Pellissippi, how bad traffic is.
Yeah.
But the big thing was, Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is known for there was multiple, but two key players in building the atomic bomb, which was Y-12 and the Oak Ridge National Laboratory, which on the show tied to Hawkins National Laboratory. I mean, you don't,
Yeah.
it's just, yeah. And then Hawkins, we live very, very close to Hawkins County, which is, I don't think there's a direct correlation with like Oak Ridge in that sense, but
It's very
when you
close.
tie in East
Yeah.
Tennessee and all the like lore with like the mountains and like
And the names,
the
all the places.
like the
Yeah.
mystic and the just all of that with it just
and
kind
the
of
things that like ORNL, and you might get into this, what they research still, like there's
Oh, yeah, with,
where
like,
they're looking into the mirror dimension,
the mirror dimension, they're like psychic telekinesis type things
Right.
and all of that.
Teleportation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
And-
all of that.
What was it? Levitation.
Levitation.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Seen it with my own eyes, well, on a camera.
Yeah.
You should show
I know.
it
I
to me,
still wish
please.
I got to see that.
No, he couldn't. He couldn't share it.
Huh.
Yeah, it makes sense.
He showed it to me on his phone. But
Yeah,
couldn't
he
share
can't
the
like
video.
text
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I lost my place. But like jumping into the tying into like the tag MK Ultra, the Montauk Project, UT had a huge research department for MK Ultra for East Tennessee where they
Really?
would take
Wow.
people, and the way it like worded it was from disadvantaged like homes, so like lower class people who didn't know any better, didn't really have a say, and I don't know if they offered them like monetary or whatever, but they
Probably,
would
yeah.
bring them in
Yeah.
and like test on them because
No
they wouldn't
way.
say no. Yeah, so it was
Yeah,
from
it's
crazy.
disadvantaged
and
homes
they probably didn't have the education to know
any better.
differently, and-
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't,
Wow.
they didn't question it.
And the UT is
Yeah.
literally the university that's right near
Right
Oak
near
Ridge.
Oak Ridge,
Well, and
yeah.
you think about how like people in the South, in this area specifically, are painted to be
Uneducated
dumber and uneducated
dumb
and untrustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you get someone from Cott County that comes out and says, "Oh, I was part of UT experiment in the '60s," who the
No
fuck's
one's
gonna
gonna believe
that?
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah.
sure, Jimbo.
Sure,
Well, I'm
yeah,
from
you
Cott
were.
County.
Seriously, I mentioned that to y'all the other day. Like, how
Yeah.
many people do we potentially know
How many people are
that were
related to,
possibly
like-
in it?
Yeah.
I mean, I had on my dad's side, there was this man named Woodrow, and he was in
The
like,
names that your family has come up with,
I know, like
swear.
Esper, yeah, Woodrow. But I think it was a cousin of my dad's, and he was older, but he from in his 30s lived in like a group home because he went a little cuckoo. But it's
Right.
stuff like that it's like what caused him to go like off the deep end. Like, was he really off the deep end, or was he just like telling the truth about stuff? Because it was something, I don't know the full story behind it, but like
Yeah.
he was very vocal. No, she was not gonna remember. Dad would have, but he was very vocal about something, and like they ended up just
Like Kanye.
they kind
Yeah.
of, but
The one.
yeah.
Kanye.
Like Kanye, how
But
he was
he
vocal
just
and then he went.
he went off the deep end,
kinda
and they
crazy.
ended up putting him in a group home, and he was like nonverbal by the time I
Really?
had met him.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
we would go
crazy.
see him like every couple of years. He lived, or he was
Wow.
like up in Roanoke. But it ties into 11 because 11 in the show kind of looks, and from how her storyline has come from a disadvantaged home, didn't really have like, she calls the gentleman Papa, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like she didn't have
She
that
can hardly
like
talk.
familial like role in it. And they sought her out, developed her to have the abilities, you know,
Yeah.
to utilize
Yeah.
her abilities how they
Because
did.
children can be molded.
They can be molded, yeah.
Yeah.
So
And children are looking for someone to take care of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it does. What's funny is I had wrote down here, Appalachians carry generational wounds from being used, watched, and unprotected, and that kind of ties
Yeah.
into the whole, like, they think we're, you know,
Yeah.
they look at us as being dumber because you do.
Like we're
You
a
have
bunch
that
of
person
dumbasses.
even from like Roane County or Anderson County backwoods, and they're like, "Yeah, I swear this is what happened to me back in the day," and
Yeah.
everyone's like, "Okay, Grandpa,"
Yeah.
you know, like.
And it,
Go.
it's different. We live in the hills, right? And so
Yeah.
people, when they live in the hills, they stay in their holler
Uh-huh.
Yep.
like their whole life,
Yep.
And it's different from like these hills versus the hills in Colorado because we settled this
Yeah.
Right.
as soon as we came to America, and
Well,
there was
Speaking of the hills, I mean, we live in the Appalachian Mountains, the Smoky Mountains. Like, I mean, they're very much like alive.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
even that itself, like physically, supernaturally, spiritually, these hills are alive, but also
The hills are alive with,
with the sound of
music.
but also like these hills are used for military purposes.
Yes.
oh yeah,
Tunnels,
especially like
caves.
Anderson County, Roane County, like
Right
where
near Oak
where
Ridge.
Oak Ridge.
I mean, there's a
like,
whole city
there's
under
a
the
city
lab.
under the city.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the
The
secret
secret
city.
city.
Yeah.
It's not because you drive in and there's a Walmart and a mall. No, it's like I've been told by people who work there that there's like grocery stores, like
Underground.
Crazy.
apartments, or you know, like underground living situations, a fire station, like literally everything that you would need to live. They have under there.
Right.
And it was Oak Ridge was really brought up
Mm.
to like importance in the country during the war, but also it's even more now, still alive.
Right.
You won't get on base there without having a purpose.
Yeah, you have
will
to
be met by people with machine guns.
with machine
Oh,
guns. Yeah,
It's
and
so
if you
scary.
if you don't stop, they're not
They're
stopping.
taking you out.
Yeah,
They will take
They
you
will
out.
take you out.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It is
Redacted.
terrifying. I mean,
And
Redacted.
with where we are, Oak Ridge, if anything happened, if anything got out, I'm sure they could detonate and
we'd
destroy
be gone.
all of us in an instant.
We'd be gone.
yeah. That's always
Yeah.
been. That's always.
I've
been-
always thought
I've,
about
I've
that.
never.
Wait,
I've
what?
never worried about, because the thing is, people are always like, "Oh, it's the first place that'll get attacked." No one's gonna attack them because everything's
They will attack you first.
underground.
Yeah.
At a safe place to where even if bombs were to get dropped, it's not gonna like cause a reaction with the like uranium. All
Oh,
of that's
really?
protected
Okay.
so far underground. But if they sense that something was gonna happen, or
Controlled
they're
demolition.
just gonna do what they gotta do,
Yeah.
And we'd be gone.
and we'd be gone.
We wouldn't feel a thing.
No,
No.
yeah, we wouldn't.
Um,
No, and that
Don't
that
worry, Jacob.
area,
We wouldn't feel anything. It would be like a flash of light, and then we would be
that
dead.
area though is just like, it's because I mean I lived there for a year.
Right.
And I mean, every job that I ever had until recently has always taken me back there in some way, shape, or form. I feel like, like I worked at Appalachian Underwriters, which is in Oak Ridge. I worked at Answer Financial, that was in Oak Ridge, right across from Y12. Like you could take a rock and throw onto their museum area.
I want to go to the museum. I never
It's
been.
just
We should
I would
go.
love
You
to
see-
go. I would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
remember
used to
going
do
as a child.
tours and stuff too, like a train tour. But I don't know if they still do
Aw.
that. Like it was a,
How cute.
it was like
A
a
trolley like from Gatlinburg?
no, it was like a train, but like it was very. You didn't see anything.
Yeah. It's like
You know what I'm
going to
saying?
North
Like,
Korea.
yeah,
They show
you
you
got
what
to
they
like,
want to show you.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That you
I just
didn't
want to see all the
anything.
like the houses from like the 50s and all that stuff that are from there. Even though my house is from the 50s, but
They,
I don't know.
like I don't know if they have like an area that's like preserved.
I don't know. I mean, they have all
We-
the
I
houses.
heard that
look
the museum
same.
did, or some like someone said that the museum
Oh, I've never been to
has
the
like.
museum.
I'm not either. You should take a day trip one day.
We should.
I would like to take Asher to the Science Museum and
In Oak Ridge, or
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Though I know there's the Manhattan Project Museum thing.
Yeah, there's a Manhattan. There's like a science. It's like a kid geared type
It'll be
thing.
fun. It'll be a fun day trip.
Yeah,
But like,
we'll post
I
pictures.
don't know, just all the stuff from the show. It's like I could see happening, like the little spores and like the fallout and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
leaking in. I could see stuff like that happening
For sure.
in Oak Ridge.
For sure.
That's the sun's in your eyes, ain't it?
No,
Oh.
my contact.
Oh,
I had to blink my contact. I think that the mirror universe, though, that physicist that was working on the mirror universe.
Yes.
so there's. When I was looking, I had read a Reddit article, and I know Reddit is Reddit, but
Yeah.
it was talking about the TVA dams and like the flooding of Norris Lake and stuff, and how that could tie into like the Upside Down, because there was a town that had been built that they flooded.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's the
Norris
mirror,
Lake
the
is
mirror
holding
unit.
some secrets.
Yeah, the mirror
yeah.
universe.
What was
in
the
Norris,
town?
where's Norris Lake?
Right near
It is
Oak
up in
Ridge.
Clinton, like right past Clinton, which is right beside Anderson County.
Yeah. And
That whole area is just.
Oh yeah,
it's
there's an
screwed
Anderson
up.
County in Stranger Things too.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it is mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also remember when we were talking about Norris Lake and the Egyptian stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Norris Lake is holding.
It's got
some
some
secrets.
stuff.
What was the town that they flooded?
I don't know.
It was just like they had. It was the Egyptian stuff. It was like there was like
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah.
platform, and
I know they. I mean, they flooded all kinds of stuff when they
there's
started
that
TVA.
that Georgia town, Lake Lanier.
Oh,
Is it
yeah,
Lake
Lake
Lanier
Lanier.
is a
Oh.
flooded town.
Yeah.
North Carolina. Yeah, Georgia.
Georgia, not Lake Lanier. It's Lake. It's in
No,
Georgia.
it is Lake Lanier is.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that the
the
one
That's the
spooky
one that
one.
has like the graves that are
Yeah.
the graveyard that was flooded.
Yeah.
And everything. Yeah, I think that's. I don't
Is that
remember.
Lanier? I thought Lanier was in North
Pretty sure
Carolina.
it's
where
Lanier.
I think
That's
Lanier
like
is-
Blur.
Lake
Oh,
Lure
Lure
is
is
North
where Dirty
Carolina.
Dancing was
Yeah.
filmed.
And
Okay.
Lake, that one that I went to a few weeks ago.
Junaluska.
I love Junaluska. It's so pretty.
I don't know. There's just East Tennessee's
It's pretty
weird.
It is kind of spooky.
I love it,
It's
but it's also
spooky.
like when you start deep diving into that stuff, it's like I'm glad I don't live in Oak Ridge anymore. And I swear, and it wasn't as bad later on, but like used to, when you would go to Walmart at night in Oak Ridge, like we would go because I would work 4/10s and I would get off at 10, and sometimes I would just go to the Walmart because it was close by
Yeah.
before I would go home. It was scary.
Really?
Like some of the people that lived there were scary. Like
Really?
like we joked, and this is not serious, but we joked that they were mutant because
Oh.
Right.
but like
Yeah.
they were scared. They were
Well, think about like
think
the
scary
radiation
think
that there
scary
would be.
movies like
Yeah.
Hills Have
Yeah.
Eyes type, like that type.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Like they were domestic because they were out doing, but I mean they were scary. They were not someone that I would want to meet alone.
Yeah.
Did you feel radiation when you lived there?
No, I mean, no.
No.
I've always wondered, and I never did it, but like, if you could take pictures, because like, I think Chernobyl, I don't know if you've ever seen photos of Chernobyl, the elephant foot where the leak out happened. They took photos of it, and like the photos are super staticky because you can actually physically see in the photos
Ew.
the radiation.
Wow.
I had to Google it, but I wonder
like
if
a
you
Geiger
do
counter.
something like that, if you
Geiger counter,
could
yeah.
see anything over. I doubt you would, because I don't think
Probably
it's
not.
so far underground.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
But
and,
then
and
again-
people live there daily, like, and have for years.
We
Yeah.
have a friend
Yeah.
that works. They don't work for ORNL. They work for like a contract company that is using uranium for fuel purposes, like to like be able to have like as an
expensive.
alternate fuel. Not it wouldn't be commercial use, or like for
Right.
us it would be more like government use, but like he literally can hold uranium in his bare hands. It's
Interesting.
just little like jelly balls that he just like
Yeah.
can hold, and he showed us videos of him like shooting up
Oh,
through
wow.
the chutes and stuff, and
That's
it's just like
crazy.
suspended little pellet looking things. But he's like, it's not like in doses like that, it's not super toxic,
Right.
and they get sprayed off. When he goes in, he gets like has to wash off. When he comes out, he has to wash
Yeah.
off. Like, I mean, there's whole contaminations and all that.
Yeah.
So, like, the only other story that I have of ORNL that I think it's fun is talking about the roofing. Because
Oh,
we
yeah.
did a lot of roofing at, like, Y12 and stuff. And I hear from the people that were on the roof that you would hear, like, there were guards. You can't get to the building without the guards being there. They would hear beeps and, like, metallic sounds in the woods. Just, like, every once in a while it'd go, like, beep, beep, and hear those sounds. And it was like, they said don't even think about going into the woods. Because you won't last.
Yeah, you won't.
Shit.
I mean, I've drove
know what's in the
like
woods.
driving by.
What is
I
in
just
the
think of a
woods?
big
Before-
Demogorgon or something.
Driving by
God.
the like going down Bethel Valley,
Bethel Valley.
which is how you can get like back to Pellissippi, the back road. All the time you'll just see the military guys out with their AKs just walking the fence line,
Yeah.
and I'm like, please don't wreck, because I'm like, what if I lose control and they view you
Yeah.
as a threat? You know what I'm saying?
They're
It's
like,
you know, like worst
Shoot
place
first,
to
ask
wreck.
questions later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, that's what they do there.
Terrifying.
Honestly.
Yeah. Terrifying.
The only story I have of ORNL, I do know someone whose husband used to work there, or still works there. I don't know. The only story I have of just what's on the "Are We Dating the Same Guy" Facebook group, because apparently everybody that works at ORNL is fucking.
Oh yeah, that's
Getting that radiation D.
I feel like that's a like up there with like paramedics and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Oh yeah.
chemical
Teachers.
engineers. And,
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah, like they're. To be fair though, I feel like I would never be able to have a job like that, because I would just want to tell everyone
Oh,
about
yeah.
it.
I know. Could you imagine me working there? I'd be like, oh my
No.
God,
I've
guess
had-
what I did?
I
I think Jacob would be the best person to work out of us at ORNL, because the way he makes up stories all the time,
Honestly.
nobody's gonna believe him.
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
It's true.
We did see a bear and no one believed me.
I had a friend that I had to do an FBI, like where they get security clearance
Right.
for, and I was like stressing and sweating, like meeting with someone. I'm like, what is he thinking about me? Like, is he like
Yeah.
also like
He's looked into
investigating
you,
me
he
for
knows.
something? You know, like it was just a whole spiral of
Yeah.
He knew you
things.
were gay.
I would
Yeah.
not even be able to.
It was
Fun
right. I mean,
shit.
he was
Job there.
super. You would have never known. He looked like probably like an accountant for them. You know, I don't know if they do the investigations too, or if it has to be a special agent. But
Yeah.
I mean, he was just, you know, asked me A, B, and C questions about them, how long I've known them, how I knew them, and then like, would I trust them?
Was he nice?
And it's like, you're asking me if I would trust them, because I don't trust myself, sir.
Yeah.
You know, she got her clearance, so.
There you go. You must have done something right.
And all she does is just like watch heart rates. Like she's a heart rate monitor for the people who do the cleanups.
Oh.
So like
Wow.
where they have to wear Tyvek suits,
Yeah.
it gets hot in there. So like
Yeah.
your heart rate goes up and it can't go above a certain thing. And if it starts to get there, you have to be
You have
pulled
to
out,
pull them out. Yeah.
and like have them rest for a few minutes. And that's all she does.
you
And
pull 'em
she
out
still
with
had to have a, huh?
Are they connected to a string or something?
No,
No, not pull them out literally.
physically. Like
Not-
you have to have
not-
them
You
come
have
out.
to say, "Hey, I need you to get
You're
out of
thinking
there."
of the people that go into the upside down with the
Yeah.
string on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they were just doing.
No,
they
you
were
just
doing.
call
It
them
was
while they're
like,
walking,
hey,
like,
you
your
gotta
heart
come
rate's up.
out.
Let's-
Yeah,
let's
K. So
sit out for a
K12,
minute.
K12, which was another, or K21, K22, K28. K something
Bingo.
was one of them that was one of them that used to be another plant over there, and they shut it down and they made it into a museum. But they have to clean up, even though it may not be toxic. You still have to operate as if it is toxic,
Right.
and like biohazardous, so you have to clean it up. So they had to wear Tyvek suits, go in there, clean up, and she just monitored their heart
What were
rates.
they
But she
cleaning?
still had to have like one of the higher clearances
Yeah.
to be on site.
Just
there.
because what they're doing.
Yeah, what
What were they cleaning up?
We don't know.
We don't know.
I mean, just they like
Demogorgon poop.
they tore
Maybe.
they tore the they tore the building down. So I mean, I'm sure of it. Some of it was like
Yeah.
what was in the building. Some of it was like the
Demogorgon
material of the building.
Demogorgon poop.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well,
anyway. that's- Yeah.
I have a fun fact fairy moment.
yes.
Oh,
Tell me
fun
more.
fact fairy.
God, what the fuck? So, let me see what I could find. I have it. I just have to find it. But go back to it.
Well, he's looking for that. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
thank
love
you
you.
so much.
If
We
you
do
have
love-
any personal stories about
Yeah. Anything about the supernatural tied to Stranger Things, whether it's in Oak Ridge or
elsewhere,
elsewhere,
if you were part of the TAG or Gateway programs, if you were
or
part
know
of the
someone
Montauk
involved
Project.
in Montauk or MK
Were you
Ultra,
fused
even.
to a ship in Philadelphia in the 40s?
Well, I think
If
I
you
think
or a
we
loved one have been fused to the ship,
I think
you may be
we
entitled to compensation.
we've decided
from
we're gonna
about
kind
us.
of do a deep dive eventually in MK Ultra too, like go
Yes.
more into depth about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
it's
like
Because
to
that's a
do-
whole
thing.
episode.
Yeah, I would like to do an in-depth on that and the Gateway Project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says that well the Upside Down's real name is the Nether.
Oh.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
from
but they
Minecraft?
got so used to calling it the Upside Down, it just stuck. And so yeah.
Oh, that's true, because that is like the name that the kids gave it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Upside
Nether.
Down.
And then they also auditioned 906 boys and 307 girls for the children's roles.
That's a lot of
With
kids.
so many
Lot of
children.
kids.
How many of those kids were they testing secretly?
I know. And
Don't think Millie Bobby Brown has powers.
no. Well, Stephen King found Millie Bobby Brown, it says also.
Really?
Oh.
Why is Stephen King involved?
He's
Stephen
not.
King is somehow involved in a lot more things than we realize, I think.
Yeah.
Stephen King is just like, he's that guy.
He's
you
a
know?
weird, spooky guy, too.
Yeah.
I'd love to
he
hang out
is.
with him for a day.
Me
And
too.
Molly.
Molly?
Molly is his dog.
Oh.
Aw.
She's a corgi.
Oh,
So cute.
that's so cute.
Thank you, Fun Fact Fairy.
You're welcome,
you.
bitch. Love you.
And
Jacob,
then-
were you able to look at any of the emails to see if we had any questions?
Yeah, people are just asking if we're doing any more diving into our ancestral DNA's stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I mean, we
We do
yeah.
plan on doing that. I think we're going to
Yeah.
start with the
Well,
English gods.
Yeah, that's, yeah.
Because that is obviously
Because
primarily
we're
what we are.
English.
Yeah.
And also our English god is Florence Machine.
Yeah.
Florence Welch.
Florence Welch. Yes.
She's our goddess. Yeah, we'll go into our
The people want to
highest-
know.
Yeah.
The people want to know,
They
and
wanna
they
know.
shall
They
receive.
shall receive.
Yeah. Ask and you shall receive.
So, is that going to be our next one? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll
I think
see.
that's a good idea.
We'll start with some Woden talk and
Yeah.
figure him out.
Coming up on season 2.
Welcome
Yeah.
to season 2.
This is season 2, and we're going to be better. We promise. We're sorry.
Well, we just took a little break. I think
Yeah.
that's normal. For
Everybody
in
needs a
between
break.
seasons.
Yeah.
It has been busy, you know.
Yeah,
going
and
through it.
we are trying to figure out things, and
Yeah.
we're here.
Podcasting is hard. Don't hurt us.
We're
Don't
here.
hate us.
Don't hurt us.
Don't blame us. We do it.
But yeah, send us your questions. Send us your emails. If you have any comments.
If you were in
have
the
any
tag program.
questions, just send us an email. It's I'll go into it in the outro, but it's spiritsoftheroundtable
Yeah.
at gmail.com.
We hope
Yeah,
you enjoy
boy.
our first video episode.
Yeah,
hopefully
boy.
everything
This
works
is us in
out.
the
Next time we
flesh.
can do it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can even see my cozy fits and their cozy fits.
Yeah, and
my-
we're
our hair.
cozy. We're
Yeah,
cozy people.
we're-
We're not going to be dressed up for this.
No.
So
I'm
we
a
just want
cozy
you to
bitch.
hang out with us like we're hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Bye.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you for listening to Spirits at the Roundtable. You can send your questions or stories to spiritsattheroundtable@gmail.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Spirits of the Roundtable.
We hope you enjoyed this episode of our podcast. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.